Hello everybody and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Today we're going to start off by going into the Sith Academy here and poking around a bit. Oh! Well, look who it is. Our friend the Thing. Where's Mr. Fantastic? That's not fantastic.
She is here. Find her.
Shit. Let's see about taking a test. Level 1 test contains 5 questions. At the end of the test, you will be told how many questions you answered correctly. To proceed to Level 2, you must correctly answer 4 questions. It is recommended that you study the learning material in the library before proceeding. Well, I tried that, and there is nothing, aside from the Jedi, or from the Sith Code. Let's see, which of the following Sith Lords is not entombed on Korriban? Okay. Nagasado, we know we went there. Agenta Paul, I believe we already went there. Marco Ragnos, I believe we already went there. Frieden Nad is not on Korriban. We went to Frieden Nad's tomb on Duxon. A number of Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual of the great Marco Ragnos. The ritual required all Sith Lords in attendance to be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. Ludo Kresh led the ritual from the coveted 6th position, directly opposite Seamus in the 16th position. How many Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual? Evenly spaced in a perfect circle. So if you have number 6 directly across from 16, you would have to add 6 or 5, add 5 to get to the one that is right across from the first position, and that would be a circle. Right? No. Yeah, you would have to find who's across from 1 and then double it. So, going backwards, or going forwards, 16 plus 5 would be 21. And then times 2, that would be 42. But minus 1 would be 41. But obviously that's not correct, because that's not on here. So maybe I'm a dumbass, and I don't know how math works. As we have already established, I think, by this point. Let me do some quote-unquote thinking real quick. Okay, so it looks like the answer is 20. I don't know how, but apparently that's the answer. Question 3. Which of the following creatures would be least suitable as a pet for a Sith Master? Well, we have seen Shirax and Tukatas on this planet. I don't know about Boma beasts. Bomas. I think we saw those on Duxon, maybe? Unless I'm thinking of something else. And we've seen Sith use Bomas. So, I don't think that's the correct one. Gizka, I don't know what a Gizka is, and I don't know what a Hissis is. So we're gonna flip a coin. Okay, having flipped a coin, I think we're gonna go with a Gizka. Question 4. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? Is not a paradox. Let's see, the student teaches his instructor who teaches his student. Well, a student cannot teach his instructor who teaches his student, because if the student teaches the teacher, then they would be a teacher. So that would be a paradox. Kind of a loose one, but a paradox. I always lie. That's pretty straightforward, I think. This statement is false. That's a pretty basic paradox. Everybody knows that one. To be powerful, one must have an army. To have an army, one must be powerful. That's kind of like... It sounds like the same thing as, in order to get this job, you need training, but in order to get training, you need this job. So, it's paradoxical there. Kind of. Is no the answer to the question? I don't know if that's a question. I don't know if that's a paradox, to be honest. But I feel pretty confident that I always lie is not a paradox. It might be, is no the answer to the question. But I feel pretty strongly with I always lie. That's simple enough that I don't think there's anything that can be misunderstood or, contradicting there. So, the path to breaking chains is... Okay, so this is the Sith. So there's only one that ends with victory, and it's this one. So, and that's the one it is. Through victory, my chains are broken. Right? So, it would be... Obviously, there is no emotion, there is passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. 5 out of 5! Woohoo! I was worried about one of those. But we did that. Cool. So now we can go into the training room. That's interesting. I wonder what's in there. And there's an assassin behind us trying to cheat off our answers. Oh no.
Lona Vash. I heard stories of her.
So this is who we came here to find? Looks like this has been a big, dangerous waste of time.
Shit. Vash. She was a member of the Jedi Council. Damn. That sucks. I see somebody ahead of us. Oops. Hello.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. I have studied you, immersed myself in you. I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Dux and Moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You know what it means to be broken. The one who travels with you will destroy you, as she did me. I can end it before it begins.
Well, what do you know of Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice knows their master. and as a master knows an apprentice.
What do you want with her?
I want her to die and see all that she has built cast down, all that she holds dear in shards at her feet.
If you want revenge on her, don't let me stand in your way. What does Kreia want with me?
She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
I will not let you harm her.
But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have, and you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing. Yet still she walks with you, is willing to sacrifice herself for you. You are a wretched thing, a thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
I don't think so.
Scion. He cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not a battle that can be won. Flee.
Thanks for the information.
There will be another time, but it is not now. Not here, while Korriban runs through him.
Okay. Peace out, y'all.
Do not harm her. I command it. She has earned this. She and I will meet again.
Okay. Well, alright then. Would have kicked his ass if he didn't keep fucking healing. Let's take a look at these caves. Now that we've gone through the academy.
Coming through the cave is just ahead. I believe you are strong enough to explore the tomb ahead. You will have to face the challenges of this tomb alone. Are you ready?
I guess so. I wonder what's in here that we have to do it alone.
Do not heed the words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will fall if we do not act now. Already the Mandalorians have taken 3 systems along the Rim. They will only grow more powerful with time. Come stand with me. We will use our might to help the Republic in its time of need. Join Revan and I. Together we will battle this menace.
It's Malak. I've been here. This is when you recruited me for the Mandalorian War.
The Jedi Council is wise, but will take too long to deal with this threat. We must act now to stop the Mandalorians. I have heard of you. Your masters speak well of you, of your skills in battle. Join us.
I joined without hesitation, against the wishes of the Council.
The Jedi Council is wise, but can make mistakes. History has proven this, time and time again. The Council seems content to watch, to debate. while entire systems fall to the Mandalorians. If we don't act now, there may be no Republic army to assist in the future. I sense you will join us. What are your reasons?
I couldn't sit by while so many suffered.
A good reason. Delay would have brought ruin, and there was much suffering. You had to act. It was within our power to end the war, and the Council chose to debate behind closed doors while planets burned.
Yeah, I think they were making a mistake. We barely won the war, just in time.
Yes, that's right. Without us, the Republic would have been no more. And the Council, their vaunted wisdom, bred only in action. And that would have led to destruction greater than anything born of the dark side. So, if you could do it all again, the real question is, would you? The Mandalorians await on the edge of space, eager to crush the Republic. You know how this turns out. Would you do it any different, knowing what it costs you? Knowing what it costs the rest?
I wouldn't do anything differently. My choices have made me the person I am today.
So knowing all that would transpire, would you still follow Revan and I? Excellent. And now you are all alone. Would you join me now? You didn't follow Revan and I down our path. Join us. Your journey hasn't ended yet.
Wait. Bastilla didn't join you. She warned us all to obey the Council.
She didn't join us that day, but in time, she came to our way of thinking. And even before then, she wavered and wondered what would have happened. It is a familiar path. There were those who wished to follow you to war, yet remain behind. They came to hate you for the choices they wished to make.
I don't know. I mean, we obviously didn't follow them into the Jedi Civil War because we had lost our connection to the Force and, you know, we were exiled ourselves, whatever, you know. I'm gonna say that we're not gonna follow him.
Are you so certain? Every step along the way, we did what we thought was right. Perhaps the same path lays before you. But the time of words are done. Now it is time you experienced the full power of the dark side.
Shit. Fuck. Did not kill you, but you feel the taint of the dark side coursing through you. Huh. Kreia, what is this? Still feel Kreia through the bond, but for whatever reason she does not answer. Oh, I was killed? What? But I thought it didn't kill me. That's weird. Damn it. Oh. He's... Huh? Weird. I only got dark side points, but it didn't affect us too much, I guess. So we'll just move on. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Jeez.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
This is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade.
We know, General. But we just don't have enough men to accomplish our objective, no matter how important. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
Taking the path was just one of 100 feints. It was unnecessary for victory.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
Let me go first this time. I'll try and disable the mines.
Thank you, General. Thank you. And now we fight.
So I guess these visions are ways for us to attempt to fix the past, I guess? I don't know. I mean, we got dark side points for our choices with Malik. So I'm not entirely sure that that's true, but I don't know. Like, is the game trying to hurt us to siding with the council and saying that what we did was wrong? Because I don't believe that. But that might be what the game is trying to do. Kreia?
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Kreia? What are you doing here?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
Oh, I get it. This is another vision. You're not really Kreia.
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
The others? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Get away from her. She's a dark Jedi.
Atton? Okay, I'll play along. What makes you think Kreia's a dark Jedi?
Atton, I've had enough of your slimy attempt.
Despite our differences, we need to work together.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atton and myself.
You're threatening Atton with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Everybody, put away your weapons.
The three of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
My friends are right, Kreia. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning.
You, of all people, would judge me so. Am I not worthy of redemption?
Okay, I mean, yes? Yeah, okay. I mean, she's obviously a dark Jedi, trying to manipulate us. You're right, Kreia. I will defend you so that you may live to pursue redemption. Does that mean I have to fight all of these people? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Revan? And somebody else. It can't be. Why are you here? Oh, to fight me. Oh, shit.
In this trial, I am impressed.
Succeeded. I don't know, Kreia. I feel this tomb has changed me, and not for the better.
You overestimate the power of the tomb. Any change you feel is coming from within yourself. Instinctually, you know your true path. Trust in your feelings. They will lead you in conquering the many challenges that the future holds for you.
What do you know of the future?
Surely you have felt what awaits. Events are shaping themselves about you, seeking to draw you into their center.
I'm ready to leave.
Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Well, that was interesting, and, well, since, fucking Lorna Doone, or whatever the fuck her name was, she's dead, so there's really no reason for us to be here anymore. And I think that's all of the Jedi Masters, honestly. I think we're probably on our way to just meeting up with everybody and trying to find out what to do next as far as defeating this guy who's killing planets.
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
Meditation envy?
Why don't you go sit on a rocket?
Calm down. What is your problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, you know, Atten, sometimes it's no wonder you can't figure yourself out the way you lie to yourself all the time. I've hunted a lot of people in my line of work, but I never met someone who wants to get lost more than you do. I've got a pretty good idea why, but not the whole picture. I will, though. My advice? Come clean before I find out. And stop watching her. She's got enough problems.
You alright?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It is difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That is why one must help when they can.
You are right. But there is something more at work here.
Something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, well, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on KOTOR, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
So close.
Perhaps if we visited all these worlds, more would become clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked. I know not how.
Is it us? Kinda sounds like what they were alluding to is that we're the thing connecting it.
We must go to Dantooine, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together.
Okay. So, yep, we have to go meet with the other Jedi. Alright, so let's go ahead and head off to Dantooine again. Looks like it was rebuilt, kind of.
It has been some time. The years have not been kind to us both, it seems. But perhaps now they will see the truth at last.
It is not as it was.
But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you have come for revenge.
So we already know why they cast us out of the Order. We know why they were in hiding. You know, they cast us out of the Order because we disobeyed them. They all went into hiding because any time that they were gathered together, like we are right now, it would draw in the Sith that is destroying worlds that they go on. And so it was too dangerous for them to stay together. And we kind of know what they spoke of when they cast us out of the Order, but I'm going to ask with all of them here.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
What are you talking about? My companions? What about them?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
They follow you without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
So explain yourself.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
How did this happen?
We do not know. But it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
So all those deaths at Malachor.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you, and it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
But that makes no sense. I can feel the Force again.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
But I can feel the Force strongly.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
A threat?
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain. You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only
So
a
now
few
you are
and
going to
only
cut
when
me off.
necessary.
Oh.
We have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Really?
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
So if I submit, then maybe they'll see that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the Jedi thing to do, is self-sacrifice. Obviously, if what they're saying is true, then, you know, then they're right. We need to be cut off from the Force. But it might be a mistake also, because we might be the only ones that are able to fight the Sith threat that is destroying the galaxy currently. So, yeah, I think their biggest thing is that they're afraid that we're going to bring them into whatever we've gone through, and yeah, I'll submit to it. We'll see what happens.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She has brought truth, and you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
The Sith out, and now they have come to us.
As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the Exile.
The fuck?
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid.
Afraid of what? The dark side?
It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
New light side Force power. Force enlightenment. Huh. Interesting. This master is dead. Drained of life. Wow, his body is worse than lifeless. It's like an absence in the Force. Oh. So she took the Force. She cut them off from the Force. Interesting. Buck and Kreia. Who the fuck? What happened here?
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now.
Where are they taking her?
They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
But Kreia and I are linked. If she dies...
Yeah, I know.
The Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided there.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Is something wrong? You look troubled. I can feel it.
I fear I've been influencing you all, without realizing it.
I do not understand what you mean.
Do you ever wonder why you're with me?
Never. I believe in what we are doing, what you are doing. I am here because I choose to be.
But what if the Force is just controlling all this?
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it?
All the deaths I caused on Malachor might cause the death of the Force, and everyone around me.
Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you. Where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connections to others. Do not forsake them, as you did in exile.
Well, that was fucking cute.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Malachor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved, the one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
So Atris...
Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
She's a Sith now? Or at least she's bathed in Sith teachings and... wow, is now part of the dark side or something. That seems to be what's going on. Either way, we'll find out more in the next episode. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.